Well, howdy, folks. I'm your Texas Agriculture Commissioner, Sid Miller, running for re-election.
So my name is Kim Olson, and I'm running for the Texas Commissioner of Agriculture. I'm a farmer.
I'm a 8th generation farmer and rancher.
I work really hard every day, literally getting my hands and nails dirty.
Grew up on a farm and a ranch and make my living today off the land.
Having a military background allows me to use that skill set to put the mission before myself, have leadership skill set in leading people.
I served in the State House, so I have some background, some experience in government. Well, we've made a lot of changes to the school lunch program. Matter of fact, we put local control back into the cafeteria.
I think my opponent was a bit hypocritical in saying it's all about local control, but when Dripping Springs wanted to have a meatless Monday, he rolled in on top of them saying, no, that couldn't happen.
I did oppose the meatless Mondays proposed by Dripping Springs, and I'll tell you why. Two reasons. In Texas, really, you got to be kidding me. No meat? We lead the nation in beef production. But more importantly, that is not even nutritionally sound.
I think we could work hard to bring back and advocate for local foods, for local schools.
We have Farm Fresh Fridays, where we challenge each school to, at least on Fridays, have local produce or locally sourced meats and dairy products.
I would do Fresh Farm Monday through Friday. How about that? Those that produce for this great state are concerned about the trade wars, concerned whether their products are going to be able to be sold overseas.
You know, it doesn't affect us a whole lot. You know, there's tariff on beef, but we hadn't sold any beef in 14 years. We haven't really gained that market back.
As you know, beef and beef products are our #1 export.
Probably soybeans are the biggest crop that's heard there, but again, we don't grow a lot of soybeans.
Sorghum dropped 70 cents when we started this trade war.
The President has always said that he'll take care of rural America and take care of our farmers. He's made good on that.
Look, you got a lot more instruments in your pockets besides just a sledgehammer when it comes to trade wars. How about diplomacy? Let's try that for a day.
We don't have enough labor to produce the food and get it harvested and on the table. So we're going to have to bring in some labor to help do that.
Nobody's for open borders. Nobody's for letting illegals run in and out of this country as a free-for-all.
I certainly support a guest worker program, a legal program to bring that labor in.
But what we want are H2C. H2C is the new one in which you can bring people in, they can pick and they can work and then go back to their own countries.
As she was serving in the military, she pleaded guilty to defrauding the U.S. government. So she's a war profiteer. She's pled guilty to that.
So I am married to everything in my past. It has made me the woman I am today, and I like who I am today.
I'm not making a big deal out of that. I think the people can do the research and find that out.
And if you want to know the details of that investigation, if you want to know my side from what you read in the papers, then go get the book, Iraq and Back, Inside the War to Win the Peace. It is all written down for you, and you can make your judgments from there. Well, for my world in the military, he would be called a propagandist.
You know, I don't think that's true. We put up over 40, 50,000 Facebook posts since I've been running for office. And we scrub those really closely.
He pushes things that he probably knows are fake, so you become a part of the problem. You're a leader. You're a public leader elected to represent an incredible state in this union, and this is how you act.
I don't think we've ever posted anything ourselves that was false or misleading. Now, sometimes we get duped and repost stuff that someone else put up.
Shame on you, Sid.
There were some barbecue restaurants, maybe operating 30 years off of illegal scales.
If you went into Ruth Christie and said, say, chef, would you please weigh this 8-ounce steak you're fixing to cook for me? He'd throw you right out of his restaurant, as he should. We
require the scales to be set up where the consumer can see their meat being weighed.
And rolling into a barbecue kitchen and telling a pit master he's got to rearrange his entire kitchen so that they can put a scale out there so people can see their weight. I think you're focused on the wrong things.
Many of these operations had it in the back. So if you bought 2 pounds of brisket at $15, you didn't know if you was getting 2 pounds or not.
Well, we have a scale and some brisket with us.
Okay.
There's no certification on this scale.
And we were going to have you guess the weight.
It's an illegal scale, lady.
10 ounces, I'm saying.
That's 3/4 of a pound.
I can't see.
8/10 of a pound. 3/4 of a pound. That's close enough if you're a politician, right?
Oh, so 11. So 10 ounces right at 11. One off. Woohoo!
I want you to know these are not certified scales by the Texas Department of Agriculture. They're probably wrong. I'm probably right.